out the fan on.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. What's poppin'? I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it in the friend zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pooh he a fool. Told her don't let her friends know. In the Ville and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about dark hair, look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't my ego. She heard of my, she said, babe, does it? Certified, hang around dust and she learning my lingo. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. Spending money at the club like Sam's. Yes, ma'am. She a little, but she don't put this on the ground. Little boys trying to diss on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the fan. It's how I hit the switch on the fan. This where my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't evolving, it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing this section. Gotta cherish the present. I'm drinking water. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting relaxing. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's packed in. I'm digging her accent. I got a BB Simon belt on me and she tryna. That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin. Got my own flow and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed, they satin. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag, they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them. Sports in the top 10.
such a good job, I pat myself on the back. Flight confirmation, the cash through the air. Ain't nobody robbing me, I answer doors with anywhere I go, I put Southside on the map. Shawty said she love me, I said I love me back. Try to me out, I ain't going for that. Say they want my so they can order the but I'm to the you never know I'm so. No can do. No can do. No can do. I call your phone, you ain't answer yours. I ain't going for the bull like a matador. You text me if I don't reply, quit your trip. I'm Hefe, I'm the highest on the list. Kick it like judo, the numero uno. Yes, I'm the highness. My house so far back in the woods that can't nobody find us. My driveway so long that you can run out of gas. Keep asking me for money, you need to get off your I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. Not me. I beat the charge, then I bounce back. Drop 125 and bought a back. Got the cognac color on the inside, and the 4G autos covered with the big ties. When your friend come, make sure she keep quiet, or the next time I see her, I'll be senile. Look around like this must be a mix-up. I can't with you if you're gonna switch up. I can't go for that. No can do. No can do. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. You scream, this Venus, I might tell a collar water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis, no cap 20,000 on the beat. I just pulled up with a diva, she bougie as they be leeching, they say that it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheaper to leave her. Italian linen, I'm clean as a priest. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching these facts and your speaks. Don't drink a blunt on the back of my sneakers. This on my own, just like Ace from the clean. Street, I still got Ace from the teacher. Stepped out on the floor, I had hate from the bleach. Rain the alarm, it was 2 minutes. I ship it off like a message. Time to heat this up, what's the temperature? For some reason, they all on my cellular. Can't lose, so don't be a competitor. Whipping 392s, not the Teslas. It's a habit hustling on the regular. Ain't know that was your. Like how my neck look like a chandelier. I mean, how my neck look like a chandelier. Drop 2,500 just on some gear. I don't. You know my pill. I'm 10 steps ahead, too far from the real. I slow, but I see that clear. Man above, only man that I feel. Leveled up, we in 2 different tiers. Lost so much just in 2 different years. Yeah, I hide in my bag, now I'm gone. Ain't no way I can cap in my song. Free new birds, so they send them my home. Where I'm from, gotta keep you. All the hate, I don't condone. Smelling strong like a cologne. In my zone, I can't pick up the phone. I'm grown, I may CEO. You scream. This Venus, I might tell a collar water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis, no cap 20,000 on the beat. I just pulled up with a diva, she bougie as be leeching, they say that it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheaper to leave her. Italian linen, I'm clean as a priest. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching these facts and your speaks. Don't drink a blunt on the back of my sneakers. This on my own, just like Ace from the clean. Street, I still got Ace from the teacher. Stepped out on the floor, I had hate from the bleach. Rain the alarm, it was 2 minutes slick. We ain't the same, man, I'm one of a kind. You ain't my slime, you ain't one of my guys. Recognize risky, the fake in disguise. Think I was let's pain in my eyes. Wondering why they be telling these lies. Ain't no goodbye, straight to cutting these ties. Mama say praying always to be wise. I hope they don't test me. I was been smart, never needed a tutor. Plus I'm street smart, keep up. Benjamin, I get my pockets a tumor. Got used to ballin', but I ain't no hooper. Can't go outside, got be here from my junior. Can't go out bad, I stay like a trooper. I do the dash, woo woo woo, there's a trooper. Cartier's on, I see what's in my future. I cannot cat this real life on the track. I came in through the back, Louis V on my back. Sharp as the tack, these shoes cost me a rack. I said, let's just see sending them back. Feel like I'm winning, I need me a plaque. Live life like a lineman, I need me a. Right beside me, this Cody and Zach. Gotta ran it up like you saying on the track. This, you scream. Venus, I might tell her Carlos Water on water, Katrina right there like it's tennis. No cap, 20,000 on the beat. I just pulled up with a diva, she bougie as they be leeching, they say that it's cheaper to keep her, it's cheaper to leave her. Italian linen, I'm clean as a priest. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching, these facts and speaks. Dolce & Gabbana on the back of my sneakers. This on my old, just like Ace from the clean street. I still got Ace from the teacher. Stepped out on the floor, I had hate from the bleach. Right now, alarm, it was too many sleep. Right now, alarm, it was too many sleep. Right now, alarm, it was too many sleep. Ha, ha. Right now, alarm, it was too many sleep.
Bright outside, cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I feel when I fantasize. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know.
Imagínate la envidia, Aburrimiento, tío. No quiero que me vaya, ¿sabes?
I know that a lot of players
Pesado,
love making the
tío.
dominant archetypes of NBA 2K and NBA 2K21. It seemed like it was the power forward. So, Mike, what do you think the dominant archetype will be for NBA 2K22?
That's a good question, because that's something that we're always trying to balance and tune, because we don't really want there to be one dominant archetype, right? So the power forward thing is fixed, and it's much more spread out in terms of the badge you get per position and archetype. But one thing we really focused on was trying to make all the different heights and positions have unique strengths and abilities. So one thing that I think might actually be interesting is we might have a lot of smaller players this year. If you are 6 foot or under, you get a massive speed boost. You have access to higher ball handling ratings as well as like 3-point ratings. So a lot of people might gravitate toward that direction this year. Having said that, in our online test here internally, we've got a guy who plays as like a 7-foot center every single time, and he is so dominant in our games. So, I think it's a good mix, because I think you're going to have people who want to be kind of that in the middle road, small forward, power forward, and still kind of do it all. But you might see some players gravitate toward like point guards, small point guards even, and then like big centers, and hopefully we have the whole gamut covered, and it's a much more balanced experience overall.
What are the gameplay differences between Gen 4 and Gen 5?
That's an interesting question, because we wanted to do our best to try to keep parity between Gen 5 and Gen 4 as much as possible. So all the stuff that I mentioned before, like the dribble moves and combos, all that's going for both gens. But Gen 5 has some great features that are exclusive to that generation, because all the stuff we did with foot planting, a lot of tech with movement, that's all going to be exclusive to Gen 5. And we also have some pretty interesting features, which we're going to probably go into in a little bit later, with alley-oops and with dunks, that provides a bit of a skill mechanic to those specific moves. So stay tuned for more on that. But they're a lot of fun to use, and I think our gamers are going to love just trying out these new features that are specific to Gen 5.
Well, thank you so much for giving us a preview of NBA 2K22. We are so excited for the game to release, and I know you are so excited as well. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you. It was great being here, and we're so excited for our fans this year. It's going to be a great year for NBA 2K.
Can we get a mic check from you just to make sure the sound?
Okay, DJ, here we go.
Okay, DJ Duarte. Do you have a goal for your overall rating for the end of this year?
I want to be the best, so I want to be good. I want to leave a legacy, especially have a whole country behind my back.
Right.
And like I've been saying, there's not a lot of kids make it out from the DR, so I do want to have the opportunity to do good things for those kids that coming behind me.
Do you have a ratings goal at the end of the season?
I feel like that I can get into maybe to the 80s this year, maybe 90s a year after that, but my goal is just to keep steadily building. I think last time I was at a 76. I think that's what I'm at, so get that to 80 and then bump it up and keep going from there.
And now that you're going to be in the game, are you going to play with your player?
Oh yeah, that's all they always My boy Bernardo, that's all he talks about. Bro, you're about to be in 2K22. Like, oh my God, you're about to play.
You're going to be playing with your My Player in the...
Porque se ha quitado.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this.
We'll be back right after this. Me deja la puerta abierta, tío.
And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Berg here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the center. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. In the new season, Doris, always a time for optimism. You know, the world could use some of that right about now.
No, there's no question, Kevin, and we always consider sports to be a microcosm of society. And so are we all on a quest to get better? Are we all on a quest to do more individually? And to me, that's a sentiment that goes well beyond the world of sports.
Now, here's Durant. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, this guy has run this play so many times. DeAndre Jordan understands how to read the defense.
Here's Payne. To the inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And here's Payne following the three from Kevin Durant. And the pass to Booker. Misses the three. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Trailblazers. Durant just inside the line, and a little luck that time, but it drops. KD's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Bridges. The three-pointer, no good. Irving looking for an opening. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Now DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Now Payne. The 15-footer, good.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Brooklyn with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. A nice shot by Irving.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Outside Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out, and Brooklyn will come the other way. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And both of these sides were fighting tooth and nail for a playoff spot and split their season series at 1 apiece. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Passes it to Ayton. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. There's the dish to Payne. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Payne's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, you gotta love the determination there. He got good position and didn't take any chances. Finished right at the rim.
That's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Payne. Now here's Crowder. And here is Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. 2 on the clock. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And he gets it to go.
That's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Harden the pass to Durant. There's the 3. They get it back.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Payne. Outside Crowder. Bridges kicks to Booker. Bridges against Harden. Fires for 3. Suns keep it alive. Hands on the ball in the bounds. Jordan touched it last. The pass to Payne. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Booker from the arc.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Pass to Irving. Jordan against Crowder. Kicks it out to Harden. Lots of room. Phoenix grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away.
Overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gassed at the end.
Payne's shot is good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's Irving. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Gasol's checked in. Now here's Payne. 6 points for him. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Rejected by Gasol. And he recovers it.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight. So for the Suns, Sharch checked in for 8. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Cameron Payne. And then for Brooklyn, Brown is checked in for Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But You know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Phoenix with the ball. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Irving passes to Gasol. Booker against Irving.
¡Ah! ¡Qué canastón! ¡Qué canastaza, tío!
Suns trail by 8. Booker with it. Saw him with 29 points last game. It's good. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the wing.
Over to the wing. Gasol kicks to Brown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Booker looking around. Over Irving. Another one falls for Phoenix.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Outside Gasol. Back to Irving. The teardrop falls in. He's got 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Tío, cómo me cansan, tío, de la vida, tío. No es capaz de darme una cara.
You know, the easy one there. You know, ground away, able to read the defense, finding his man for the great setup. Pretty.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Cobb in for Kyrie Irving. Brooklyn leading by 4. Brown feeling it out a bit. Dinwiddie dishes to Gasol. That one drops for him.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Saric trying to break free, and they finally get it to go. One trip down the floor. Outside Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
The Nets with the lead. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Phoenix has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since
¿Qué
we got
pasaba ahí?
started tonight. Galloway with the bucket.
You know, at 6'2", Galloway has got size, but he combines that with athleticism, and that's how you attack the rim right there.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He really had an off game against the Trailblazers. He really never found his rhythm. Griffin passes to Gasol. Yep, it counts. And that's now 6 points for Junior.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
¿Qué tarda tanto la cámara en llegar hasta aquí, tío? No entiendo, tío.
And there's the pass to Dinwiddie.
Vamos.
Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Suns trail by 7. At the elbow with Šarić. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 2 free throws.
Qué buena play, gracias.
Yeah, nice strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Phoenix shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one is no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Now, here's Khan. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shoots the 3. That shot misses. And now, let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
For Phoenix, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Sometimes picking after number 10 is just fine. The 13th pick in 2016, Devin Booker, one of the brightest young guards in the NBA today.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
We've got Kaminsky. He's out there with Saric. Johnson is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Galloway in at the 2 guard. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Booker. Following the bucket by the Nets. Johnson outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Now, Cobb. That's tipped.
No jodas, Cobb.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Cobb. Johnson kicks to Booker. Booker draws the double. Shoots. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And then
Qué buena, Cobb.
5 away from home.
This team knows to feed Cobb every chance they get. He's just so reliable.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Galloway.
But this guy is not shy about probing the paint. Galloway getting it done amidst all that tall timber.
Dinwiddie against Booker. Shoots it up.
Ya, buena Dinwiddie.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The shot misses. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Rejected by Booker. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Tío, el Booker este es bueno, ¿eh?
Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. And Cameron
31 puntos por partido mete el cabrón.
is checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Griffin against Ayton. Johnson down low. Griffin with some nice D. Nets leading by 5. Pass to Dinwiddie. Harden outside. From outside the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Payne passes to Johnson. Now here's Payne. Dinwiddie covering. Passes to Galloway. 5 to shoot. Over Harden. Galloway, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that.
Oh my goodness! Wow. What a play!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
There's Galloway, defended by Griffin. Nice D from Griffin.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Dishes to Cobb. It's up a 3. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Cobb's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. And here's Payne. He has 6. They need this, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. Payne hits them both. Here's Irving. 10 points for him. Pass to Harden from deep. And the Nets another three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Payne. 9 points last game. Outside Crowder. He kicks to Bridges. Payne in the post, covered by Irving.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
The pass to Harden. Over Johnson. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. And the Nets lead by 13.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Crowder. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Both shots good from the stripe.
We're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Irving. 10 points for him. Passes it to KD. Harden with it. Johnson with the block. To the left side wing. Payne looking around. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Brooklyn.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Inside, here's Claxton. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Claxton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Over to the left wing. Now, here's Ayton. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami. Now, Irving. Harden trying to get open. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 12.
Well, Irving has been in attack mode all night. This guy is comfortable from any spot on the floor.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stop basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis, lies great opportunity. Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Here's Bridges. James Harden picking up that last basket. Ball going up court. And then Durant with the jam.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Crowder. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bridges shot. Good.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Harden finds KD. Here's Claxton. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Payne in the post, covered by Irving, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent.
Harry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Jay Crowder, and it's Devin Booker in for Johnson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 12. Outside, KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD got 10 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deal. And they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Pass to Payne. And they pick up 2. Payne's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Outside Durant. From deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Chill, KD.
Hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Suns trail by 20. And here's Payne. He's got 12. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. Brooklyn with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
There's the pass to Kaminsky. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Irving. Payne kicks to Kaminsky. Rebound, Brooklyn. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Claxton, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now here's Booker. He's got 13. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. And there it is for him. Kaminsky's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Irving. He's got 14. Gasol, no good. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Booker outside. Craig passes to Booker. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Booker against Harden. Booker outside. Over Harden. Craig. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Nets out in front, running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. High-scoring half, Blake. What broke this game open?
It starts on defense. You know, our defense did a good job of getting stops, getting rebounds, getting out in the open floor, and got some easy buckets, and then, shots start to fall.
Looked good in the first half, Blake. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute just that.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the 3. Now here's Durant.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Pass to Bridges. Now here's Booker, guarded by Harden.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Jordan. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Jordan kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Back to Jordan. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was. He's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And he gets it back. And Ayton throws it down.
yo siempre la adoré y que nunca la olvidé. Que mi vida es un desierto y muero yo de sed y dígale también.
Irving with the ball. 14 points for him.
Solo junto a ella puedo
Shoots over Crowder. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Harden the pass to KD. Buries the long-range jumper. Durant's got 20 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Booker.
Claro, me deja apretar el culo y he hecho lo contrario de apretarle el culo.
Back to Payne. 5 on the clock. Here's Ayton. Over Jordan. He overshot that one, missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Now here's Payne. He's got 12. The pass to Bridges. Down low. Here's Ayton. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And finished off by KD.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Booker, and Jordan sends it back. To the paint. Durant, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Bridges, and it goes down 2 points. Bridges has got 5 now.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Harden dishes to Durant. Fires, high post. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Suns call time here. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he stretches the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Making some changes. Sharks checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Payne. A big group substitution for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Cobb comes in for Harris. Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Dinwiddie. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. KD's got 13 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Booker, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
First free throw is good. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Both free throws good from Booker. The Nets have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Back to Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Griffin. Griffin's got his first basket.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, Galloway finds Booker. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
Free throw good, Booker. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Dinwiddie. He has 5. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Here's Galloway. He kicks it to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Galloway, the pass to Johnson. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here we go, the fast break. Cobb leading the way. And then shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot. That's the whistleblower. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
Refusing to let the defense dictate to him. Cobb has no problem going at him and drawing the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And the flair Cobb plays with is exciting to watch. There's no question he believes that he's a dominant player.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Johnson. Junior's checked in for Brooklyn. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Suns have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Booker the pass to Kaminsky. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Como que error defensivo, tío.
Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. To the inside.
Qué buena, tío. Rápido este hijo de puta,
Knocks down the three ball. Booker's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And another turnover here by
Brooklyn.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
¿Cómo hago ahora, tío? A ver. Vale, ya está. Marcos. Hola.
Again, Phoenix.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Now Brown. Pass to Dinwiddie. Inside. Here's Gasol. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Gasol, then Gasol with the dunk.
Good eyes from Cobb. Spotting the wide open man, sets it up perfectly with that pass.
And here's Booker, and he has 28 points for the game. Kicks it to Galloway. Here's Craig. Off target from three-point range. Net shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Griffin. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Griffin's got his second bucket of the night.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the Suns miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Good D by Booker.
Qué buena defensa, tío.
Shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Booker draws the double. Here's Galloway. They get it again. Second chance shot, and Kaminsky lays it up and in.
Error defensivo.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
He gets that one.
And they're beginning to just
Qué buena Hendricks.
defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Booker the pass to Saric. Back to Booker.
No, bien.
Well, this is the assertive mentality of Devin Booker. When he starts to find his rhythm, turn the lights out.
Passes it to Gasol. Over Kaminsky.
No, he fallado el tiro. Qué mal, tío. No me esperaba que saliera así el medidor.
Pass to Galloway.
Fuerte el Kaminsky, No, mete triple en verde.
Booker's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Suns. Dinwiddie outside. From the high post.
No la falla, hijo mío, que fácil esa, tronco.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take
¿Fallo yo una y falla él o qué?
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Booker. 33 points for him. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Ah, que me toca con este ahora,
At the elbow.
Me toca con Booker. Se la va a comer. Se la come, se la come.
Over Booker.
Se la comió. Devin. Defiendes tan bien, pero por arriba no puedes, cabrón.
Booker the pass to Craig. There's 31 seconds left in the third.
¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? Hijo mío. Hijo mío. Venga, venga, tira. Tira, tira. Ah, vale, que tiras tú. Qué hijo de puta. Digo, tira y tira él al final, el cabronazo. Dame, dame. Tómalo. 16 puntos ya. Dicen que debería ser la opción número 1 en cada posesión. No, Booker, no lo mete. No lo mete y me llevo el rebote. Bueno, el rebote, ya llevo 5 rebotes.
Leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, we've got Carter. Smith is out there with Bridges, and it's Nader in at the power forward position.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
Carter, the pass to Bridges. Here's Nader. Back to Bridges.
Bridges.
To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And it's Shamet missing.
Oh, Jammer. Jammer.
He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Jammer.
And what you like about Nader, dating back to his college days, he's a tough guy who can make big shots.
Because you played in the league, you know that's the kind of thing that can help lengthen a career. You need rotational guys that you can count on. And sometimes when you least expect it, it's on the biggest stage. And Nader is willing to take and make tough shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Shooting 2.
¿Yo soy con las gafas? No había visto las gafas.
The first free throw is good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the Nets also making a change. Harris is checked in for Brown. He hits both from the stripe. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Carter on the wing, covered by Irving. Nader the pass to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Now here is Carter. There's the lob to the hoop.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on three?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
At the line for two. And the first one at the line is good. Payne, he's checked in for the Suns. Both good from the line that time. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now, here is Irving. Now the pass to Green. Here's Shaman. Pocket six.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here is Carter following the bucket by the Nets. Payne. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And it's good for two. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. That shot no good. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And that one's good, Irving.
Oh, Irving. Otro triple para él.
He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Shamet.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way
No,
out.
Shamet.
And it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Pass to Nader. Now Payne. He kicks it to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Smith.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And here's Irving. Irving double team to the wing on the left. Trying his luck from deep. Claxton no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Payne in the post. He's against Green. Johnson right side. And that one is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Shamet kicks to Irving. Harris outside. And the Nets miss again.
And the great shooters know.
Ya salimos de Andre y yo.
To go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Payne. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including
otro rebote para Harris.
Great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
Dímelo, Claxton.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really.
Voy a jugar con Alex Rubio.
His career was over because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent.
Oh. Qué triple de Shamet.
They've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Yo, este se va, Mira, mira qué 2 más 1, tío, más bueno. Es más guapo, tío. Vale, salgo por Claxton. Claxton es el titular aquí, yo no soy nadie. Yo quiero pivote, tío, yo no quiero ser a la pivote, tío, yo quiero ser pivote directamente.
The Nets have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. To the middle. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Era muy fácil esta.
Gasol's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now here is Carter, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
Some changes for Phoenix. Sharch has checked in for Johnson, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Cameron Payne.
Llevan 2 tiros libres seguidos para Carter,
Carter hits them both.
A ver la defensa qué tal. Otra vez, pues mira, me la bebo.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Sharch outside. Back to Carter. Uses the glass to finish.
Carter es un máquina,
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Irving against Carter. Shamet up top.
¿Por qué se va mi jugador hacia ahí, tío?
Suns have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Nader the pass to Smith.
No jodas, tío. El de la gafa me ha metido 2 puntos, tío.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Passes it to Shamet. Solid play.
Máquina, Irving. Dominio.
Irving's got 21 in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Carter outside. Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming
Qué buena, tío.
social issues. Some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports be worried about that?
One of the things I admire most about the
Falta más 1.
commitment to the causes it believes in, and whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players, or the current situation in the country. The NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
Free throw good, Gasol.
And they're drawing more whistles.
Canasta y adicional, chaval.
To the line here in the second half.
Galloway, the pass to Saric. Pass to Nader. And Gasol sends it back. And they're able to recover. No one near Smith as he lets it.
Qué buena. Toma, Irving. Qué buena. Oh, qué canasta, chaval. Irving está que se sale, chaval. ¿Qué le pasa a la butaca esta? ¿Por qué no se mueve del sitio, brother?
To the paint, shot to stop the run, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeff Green picks one up.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
And that one falls from Saric. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Now here's Gasol, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second.
No jodas, tío, daba tiempo. Vamos, Adriá. Demuestra ahí que te puedes meter otra canasta. Oh, qué puntazo. Vale, él tiene la infracción.
Dinwiddie up top, defended by Carter, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more.
Qué malos son, tío.
Now here is Carter.
Quiero otro punto.
And the pass to Shamet.
Oh, qué bonito, tío, Shemet. Dominio para Shemet. Estoy a punto de tener dominio, tío. Quedan 2 minutos. ¿Me dará tiempo? O me cambiará, me quitará el mister.
Carter kicks to Galloway. Trains the three-pointer.
Boy, that's just great lift on the shot from Galloway. You see the elevation, the follow-through. It's a very repeatable motion.
Now, here's Shamet. Here's Gasol. Takes the assist.
Vale, 25 puntos. Anota 25 puntos en un partido. Galardón de desbloqueado. Chichos del campo anotados consecutivos.
Here's Galloway. Smith. Tries again. Gasol with the rebound.
Vamos, Shamet. Vale, quiero otro punto. Me voy. Estoy aquí.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most
of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And they took charge when it counted and notching their 9th
El
win.
jugador hace lo que quiere, tío. Estoy a punto de tener dominio, tío. 25 puntos, 2 asistencias, 8 rebotes. 8 rebotes, tío. Todos defensivos, pero ofensivos pocos. ¿Cómo se puede tener rebotes ofensivos? Una insignia para rebotes ofensivos.
Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention.
Lo que me da las animaciones.
But you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that, and you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the
dominio
conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams.
No le hagas falta a Dinwiddie.
Even from over here you can see that one pretty.
Omar se llama, Omar Dinwiddie. Puede ser. Omar, no le hagas falta, tío.
The first one falls.
Voy a poner poco tabaco, tío, porque me queda poco, así que voy a poner poco. Wanna jam it with you.
He doesn't get the second one.
They can't really afford to leave
Llama.
right now. He would have loved to cash in
Llama.
on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Mira, mira, que punto, mira.
Here's Shamet.
Mira, 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 mira. Estoy aquí, estoy aquí, estoy aquí.
Inside Green.
Mira.
To the middle. Here's Gasol, and he makes good on the layup.
29 puntos.
This is how you want to close things out.
No question, they've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Carter against Dinwiddie. Carter, the pass to Smith. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. And then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Qué mierda de fuerza tengo en el ano, tío. Bueno, en el ano, en el intestinos, tío. Una con flojeza, tío.
Doris Burke and David Aldridge and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Just touchdown, oh yeah.
Aiming for perfection, live up to quota. Said I got the juice and my cup runneth over. I am not a rapper waiting for a blow up. Type to win a Grammy, but don't never show up. Far as what I'm doing, got a lot more in the way. Let the song cry, but it's a lot that I don't say. So much is at stake, I need a lot more on my plate. Get or you get got, the only option where I stay. Yeah, I see them plotting, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, can't let no op know on my place. Gotta keep my distance if you toxic to my space. I came off the block and now I'm popping out the states. Yeah, they bring the beast out me. Somebody please stop me.
It's just me dropping, they just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing, why you mean mugging? That don't mean nothing, yeah. Just touchdown, alright. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown, tell them, hit my line. It's that time, this ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we all right. I put pressure on these rappers doing numbers, don't I? Drop an album, then I ghost a couple summers, don't I? Got it looking mighty easy for a come up, don't I? Dream so big that my ideas are hard to stomach, don't I? Yeah. Got it jumping 10 years later, don't I? Execute so well, I bet they think I made it, don't I? I do me so well, it's hard to imitate it, don't I? Talking to myself like all the greats is crazy, don't I? Yeah, I guess I really get right to it, don't I? Keep a smile like we was never going through it, don't I? Circle tight like I got no room for improvement, don't I? Navigate from we was stuck to this a movement, don't I? Yeah. They run a beast out me. Somebody please stop me. It's just me dropping. They just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing. Why you mean mugging? That don't mean nothing. Just touchdown, alright. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown, tell them, hit my line. It's that time. This ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we all right. Just touchdown, alright. Coming for the bag and it's mine on sight. They ain't hit me last year, now they got time. Just touchdown, tell them, hit my line. It's that time, this ain't sound, it's a vibe. We was down, we survived. Peep us now, we all right. How I do? Like, hold on. Did my maker hit an ask for a favor? I need the money and clothes, the flashy cars and the jewels. All these rappers is screwed, flashing lights and I pose on the road to give you my soul. Hold on, all the fans screaming names, ain't naming names, leave for days, ain't that? Never been on my level, keep pushing hits, how you in trouble? You, my money is flipping, these racks is tripping. Numbers don't lie when my exes all hang. Tell a lie, the cool as you claim. My eyes, gotta keep praying. Like, woo! Made it, like, woo! Ay, hit it, cut up, woo! Like, how I do? Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, hit it, cut up, woo! Like, how I do? Ay, hold on. Dear my maker, I'm thankful I made it. All of this money I'm making got all these fake shaking. I do what I do. Hold on, I'm years to own. Just need everything I want. Money, clothes, and the fame, screaming name, live days. Ay, hold on, amen. Think they dripping, shoelace loose, hot, tripping. I'm up all night, just right. Grinding all day, studio time is running. You not the one, so yes I won. You are my son, I am the dawn. Be fake, forbidden fruit, can't have a taste like woo. Made it like woo. Ay, hit it, cut up, woo. Like, how I do? Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, hit it, cut up, woo. Like, how I do? Ay, hold on. Like, how I do it. Hating how you do it. Made it like, how I do it. Hating how you do it.
Ay. Qué incómodos está en esta butaca, tío. Pues nada, tío, voy a progresar al jugador. 3700, hombre. Tiro libre, voy a ponerle 56. 57, venga, 500. Voy a poner tiro de media distancia, voy a ponerle 61. Voy a ponerle 60. Y tiro de 3, voy a ponerle 55. Siguiente partido.
How's the summer league experience been for you?
It's been fun. I mean, my first look at a little bit of NBA action, you know, NBA plays and just playing against the other guys that are NBA players. It's been fun for me just learning the game, being a sponge, taking it in, getting ready for the regular season.
We have some more 2K TV fun coming at you on September 10th because we will be in NBA 2K22. Until then, follow us on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV and make sure you send us those highlights using the hashtag 2KTVWow and enjoy the game.
Dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert is ultra-competitive, but he knows it's not about winning his individual matchup. He said, it's a 5-on-5 game, a team concept. That's always been my mindset. Obviously, I take pride in being the best defensive player in this league, but I play to win. That's my focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the two-guard spot. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him.
Cada vez que juegas en un equipo, tu equipo mete menos puntos de los que meterías si no jugaras en tal equipo, tío. Es alucinante, tío. No sé por qué. No sé por qué esta mierda.
Then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Harden against Mitchell. Here is Harden. Up top, Durant. He's covered by Bogdanovich. KD's shot is good.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Now here is Conley. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And it's Utah's ball. It's a three-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
You know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 6 points.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, and you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now, here's Mitchell. He also stepped up against the Warriors in that win. And it's blocked by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to...
Qué máquina el Harden, cómo se gusta, tío. Cómo se gusta, tío. Es el puto amo, tío. El puto crack. Es el puto crack.
Free throw good, James Harden.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year.
Parece un actor de una película, como la de Simon dice muere. Parece que está diciendo, oh yeah, baby. Es el número uno, tío.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Tries from 16. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Great offensive performance.
Durant.
Guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Conley following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Gobert.
Donovan.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's the kind of
Es la presión que le meten y les meten, tío. Mira que triple de James. Oh. Ah, no, doble. Doble.
Jazz trail by 9. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The drive by Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now, here is Harden.
Oh, qué maravilla, tío.
Game against the Suns in Phoenix.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Irving against Conley. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Gobert trying to get open, and Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell. Conley's got his second bucket.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
Pass to Harden.
Yeah, James.
So Utah will take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and taking on
bueno, ganamos.
Certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it winning both.
Kyrie, ¿dónde está Kyrie, tío? No está de titular, tío. Se hizo un partidazo ayer. Ah, míralo, está ahí, está ahí. ¡Oh! ¡Qué pase! ¡Qué asistencia! Y que canasta, tío. Bueno, estamos en el estadio de los Utah.
Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Harden. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into the rhythm.
Now, here's Irving. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix.
Qué bueno es, tío. Es como un Trae Young, tío.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Mitchell looking it over. And blocked.
No, qué bloqueo, tío, qué block.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Mitchell. No good from outside.
Ha salido de dentro otra vez. Le están saliendo de dentro al Donovan, ¿eh?
This is really bad. He's stone cold.
Qué bueno es Kevin, tío.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it
Si entro a jugar no me voy a por café. Si no entro a jugar voy por café. Bam, 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 bam.
And he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. So it's the Jazz now. They trail by 11. And the basket is good. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
Voy a por café.
Voy a por café. I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
Here's Mitchell. James Harden picking up that last basket. Outside Irving. But he gets it back. Harden against Mitchell. A second chance effort. It's laid in by Harden. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Conley. He's got 6. Count the basket. 8 points for him. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-4 run. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Entirely new group here. As Abuki's checked in, Ilyasova comes in for Bogdanovich. George Niang, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Matt Thomas in for Mike Conley. Then for the Nets, Cobb's checked in.
Yeah, Dinwiddie.
Junior comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Jazz trail by 16. Now Thomas. It's blocked.
Hendricks Cobb giving some defensive effort there. Good shot block that time.
And finished off by KD.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about.
¿Será que les quito los puntos yo a los grandes, tío?
With guns blazing.
Here's Niang. He kicks to Thomas. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Niang passes to Azubuike. Count that bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Harden. 10 points for him. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Cobb. And the Nets lead by 18.
You can't leave someone open around Cobb. When you do, he makes sure to hurt you for that mistake.
Here's Niang. No points in the game yet for him. Azubuike, no good. In transition, here come the Nets.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Clarkson with the ball. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Gasol up for the Nets. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game.
Siento Kevin, tío, no llegaba ahí ya.
Not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Cobb. His last outing, he had 8 points. For 3. No good from Durant.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And it's Gasol penetrating and finished off by Gasol.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's
20 puntos por partido yo, 20,8 puntos por partido, tío.
You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant, and it's Brown in for James Harden. And he makes both free throws. 1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Cobb passes to Gasol.
¿Qué les pasa?
The pass to Griffin.
No jodas, Blake.
Here's Niang. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks to Clarkson. Connects from three-point range.
Joder, qué triple, tío.
Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Cobb dishes to Dinwiddie. Brown outside. That one goes. Count it. And the Nets lead by 17.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Basket counts.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
35 seconds left to play here in the first. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got his third basket of the night right there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Thomas. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Griffin.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty close.
Whoa.
Are you kidding me?
Nasty. Some of that signature swagger from Cobb on that jam, and the crowd is loving it.
And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 9.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, you know, we got to be able to focus on us. You know, obviously we went through a little bit of a rough patch. You know, we're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, Evan.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Clarkson is out there with Thomas. Then it's Ilyasova. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Niang in at the 4. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
Nice job by Cobb to get to his spots offensively there. Nice mid-range stroke.
Chito, quítale detrás, tío.
After the made shot from Hendricks Cobb. Teardrop shot. Utah getting another chance here. Niang kicks to Ilyasova. Goes up again. He lays it in. Niang's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here's Cobb. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Well, that floater, so hard to defend and also hard to master. But Hendricks Cobb has it in his bag.
Here's Thomas. 17-point game. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Ilyasova. And Gasol sends it back.
The shooting numbers just
Negar.
in the quarter.
Here's Dinwiddie. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside for Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Niang. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock.
No, coño, yo no lo quería pasar ahí, tronco. Mira, me metió un triple ahí, Cobb. Qué buena, Cobb. 8 puntos lleva ya el Kraken, Estoy con casi dominio, tío. Con casi dominio, tío.
Here's Niang. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. To the right side. Thomas finds Clarkson. Can they get it? Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field.
Dinwiddie, ahora sí, te la he pasado. Mira, mira, estoy solo.
He's picked up by O'Neal.
Ya, qué buena. Vale, ya tengo dominio,
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. So Utah going with an almost entirely
Vale, estoy fuera, estoy fuera. Este partido ha jugado más COP que yo,
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Mike Conley in for Thomas. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Junior, and Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Here's Brown. Passes to Irving. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Now, here's Mitchell. A 3-ball. They get the rebound. Here's Conley. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Si me llamas por algo, tío.
On their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Brown. Here's Irving, and it's in.
Qué máquina es, tío.
Right side. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. He kicks it to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. And 3 chances on that possession.
Qué buena ahí.
Find a way to score.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road.
Me hubiera gustado ese triple de Claxton.
It's hard to imagine that
se ha levantado mi jugador y todo pensando, oye, tío, qué buena Claxton ahí, un triple, tío.
There's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now, here's Cobb.
Mira, Cobb hace lo que quiere, tío, no hace... Ah, sí. Sí está jugando bien, tío.
And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Now, here's Brown. The pass to Irving. Knocked away.
Se le han quitado a Kyrie, tío.
And now Utah, fast break. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Jazz trail by 19. Now Conley. He's got 12. Kicks to Mitchell. Down low. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got his second basket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Brooklyn's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Pass to Irving. For 3, Harris.
Good triple.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Utah calls timeout. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with.
Yo estoy haciéndolo bien, tío. Yo estoy transmitiendo partidas en YouTube con cosas interesantes, la verdad, tío. Modos carrera, cosas guapas, tío. No gilipolleces. No sé, tío. El que no me quiera ver, tío, yo qué sé, que le den por culo, ¿no? Amigos no existen, ¿no? Amigos solo hay cuando te van las cosas bien. Cuando estás pasando un momento malo, los amigos se desaparecen. No hay amigos. Hay conocidos. Los únicos que han estado ahí cuando yo he estado malo han sido Moy, Josué, Félix, no sé, los colegas del Duty, ¿no? Del grupo del Duty.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, Jordan to me
Vamos de Andre, vamos.
Bigs in the league.
Máquina.
A lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Si o mete cada alley-oop este.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops.
Una buena falta.
Playing downhill and physical.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
For Utah, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And comparing to the numbers of last
haciendo vídeos de calidad,
they
chaval.
made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Well, you look at Mike Conley, he's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star everywhere.
And Conley drops them both.
Ya me la suda el dinero, tío, la verdad. Yo transmito partidas en YouTube porque me gusta, ¿sabes? Me gusta transmitir lo que juego con YouTube y ya está. Lo hago por dinero, a mí el dinero me da pela.
If there was a slight or if there was a player that gave you trouble and you needed to get back at him in some way, sure, you'd be motivated by that, but I don't know if I was hunting for bulletin board material. I sought to be intrinsically or self-motivated from the inside as opposed to looking for outside influences to move me forward.
Brooklyn with the ball after the basket by Utah. Passes it to Harden. Fires the 3. Jordan.
Oh, qué buena, reboteador Jordan, tío. A mí me gustaba McGee, tío. McGee de los Lakers del 2020. O del 2018, no me acuerdo. Creo que del 2020.
He has 6, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Casi no estoy jugando este partido, no tengo muchos minutos todavía. Vale, vale, ahora entro.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Take a break. Take a break.
No me apetece mucho jugar a otro modo carrera, no tengo ganas de estar cambiando de modo carrera. Pero podría jugar el modo carrera de Alex Rubio. ¿Cómo que está solo, tío? Vale, sale... ¿Qué estoy jugando de alero? Estoy jugando de pivots, ¿no?
And that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And so Bogdanovich kills both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically.
No jodas, tío, le he dado a la esquina de la... Bueno, llevo 4 puntos, ni tan mal. Tenía que haber ido ya por el rebote ahí. A ver si puedo ganarle a este tío. Si no, se la vuelvo a pasar ahí. Tómalo para Kyrie. El jugador favorito de este equipo, Kyrie. Ya sabía que entraba, tío. Cuando hacen esas jugadas, entra siempre. Qué máquina, Irving. 14 puntos ya, tío. Me ha bajado el dominio, Me ha bajado el dominio. Eso no me gusta. Rudy, cuidado con Rudy.
Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Harden outside. Bogdanovich against KD. Harden outside. 4 on the clock. Puts it up.
Qué buenos, James. A 2, de 2 en 2, acabamos ganando. Y si metemos algún triple del cual, tal cual, pues...
Starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Brooklyn leading by 13.
Estoy aquí. Estoy aquí contra Rudy.
Gobert with the block, and he's able to get it back. Outside Gasol. Outside for Durant. Over Bogdanovich, and it falls over the rim and in.
Qué buena, tío. Triple. Triple para Kevin, tío. No se mete triple, cabrón. Nada, se la da a Donovan, tío. Un máquina este, ¡Tómalo! ¡Tómalo, James! Estáis metiendo puntos, 80, el sol, todavía no acaba el de vamos, 80, 160 bateríamos si seguimos así.
Clarkson comes in for Bogdanovich, and Thomas subbed in for
Mitchell.
And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Jordan, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Qué bueno, James. Qué bueno, tío.
Jazz trail by 18. Here's Clarkson. Gobert trying to get open.
Vale, este es para mí.
No good.
Entramos. No, no jodas, no mames, güey.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Tira.
For three, Azubuike, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Solo he jugado un par de minutos, no es justo que me saquen ahora, eh.
Thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys just go out there, compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Cuatro rebotes y 3 tapones, más 12. Joder, 50% de tiros de campo, no está mal tampoco. Yo he fallado dos tiros, uno me han taponado y el otro le he dado a la esquina de la canasta. Mi marca Gasol me cae estupendamente, tío, de verdad. Ya me sacan otra vez, pero si no he jugado nada, entrenador. Joder. O juego todo el rato o no juego nunca, tío.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. Here's Mitchell following the basketball.
Dale, jugar el otro modo carrera un rato.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz ball. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Mitchell against KD. Mitchell kicks to Conley. They double team Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. Good work defensively by Harden.
Qué bueno, KD.
16. And here comes the break. The three. Jordan trying to free himself up.
Yeah, Jordan.
Shot opportunity. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets
Qué buena, Harden, guarda Jordan.
Very few attack the boards as aggressively as Jordan does. An outstanding rebounder with his size, strength, and timing.
Esto ya es un abuso, ya. Le estamos ganando a todos los equipos. Lo único que nos han ganado han sido los Trailblazers de Lillard. Los demás les hemos ganado a todos. Los Trailblazers es un equipazo, Es un equipazo. Es una exageración el Lillard, tío. Nos ganó con un triple en el último momento, tío. En el último segundo, tío.
Jazz trailed by 19. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
Qué triple para Harris.
From beyond the arc.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Conley's got 16 points.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And there's the pass to Durant. On the wing, Harris.
Otro triple para Harris. Triple para Harris.
He's got 9.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. KD against Mitchell. And it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real
Harden.
as a shot blocker.
Triplete, no, Irving.
Falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now, here's Mitchell. 24 points for him. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Harden against Mitchell. Harden outside. And the 3 off target. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
De Andre, el dominio ya,
Durant down low.
Kevin, mete puntos ya.
Durant, another one.
Puntito para Durant.
Boy, that in-between game of
Puntitos.
Durant is deadly. Give him this shot.
Para Kevin.
Utah calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Ganamos por 24 puntos, tío.
Adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
He's checked in for Utah. Cobb's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for James Harden.
Seguramente dejará de jugar Kevin Durant por mí, ¿sabes? Es lo que me da rabia. Me iré del equipo. Si sucede eso, me iré del equipo. Aunque Kevin ya tiene una edad también, ¿no? No sé si tiene todavía 30 años.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field.
¿No estoy ni en los suplentes ya? No sé, ¿eh?
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Khan. 12 points for him. Mitchell is double. Ilyasova up top, wide open, and the shot goes down. Ilyasova's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, Ilyasova, really an aggressive mindset scorer. I mean, when he's in rhythm and he's getting the ball in a good spot, he's a highly effective point producer.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul, and he's on his way to the free throw line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
George Niang, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. Free throw drops in for Cobb.
And the flair Cobb plays with is exciting to watch. There's no question he believes that he's a dominant player.
Now, here's Mitchell. 28 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
First free throw is good.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Utah. And so he makes both from the line.
Sí, ya llevo la chamarreta porque no juego ya, ¿sabes? No voy a jugar más, ¿sabes? Mira, mira qué buen pase. Ah, lo quito ya, tío. ¿A quién mete puntos? 104-79. 2, 12. ¿Qué pasa? Cop 15 es el que más ha metido de los suplentes, Cop, ¿eh? A ver, le están dando minutos. Dijeron que iban a hacer el equipo en torno a mí en el futuro y le están dando los minutos a Cop, ¿eh? Mejor, no me da tiempo ni a ir, Cop, tío. Pero espérate que lleguemos al rebote, tío. Cop, por favor.
Mitchell against Dinwiddie. To the inside, Niang. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game. Nets leading by 19.
Voy a meter puntos ya, estoy cansado, tío. Estoy cansado, tío. Estar aquí haciendo el tonto.
Inside. Here's Gasol, and the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent
6 points.
when you're out of position.
Mira, Cop, mira, no sabe ni dónde va. Se choca por el camino. Oh, qué triple, tío. Para Thomas. Soy de pivote ahora, qué buena, tío. Yo quiero jugar de pivote, más. Estoy aquí. Que me jode, que me estás tocando. Le he tocado. Le jodió el tiro. Si le toco, le jodo el tiro. A ver si la... No. Que estoy cerca, tronco. No jodas. Dinwiddie, tío, defiende, coño. Que... Yo qué sé, tronco. Otra. Oh, qué triple de Dinwiddie. Asistencia de Harden.
Clarkson kicks to Niang. Clarkson with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. It's a floater. The shot by
no, tengo solo 4 rebotes solo, tío. Joder, es tan lento. Estoy aquí. Vale, me voy. Tío, me está vacilando estos, tío. Quedo aquí. No tienen pase ni tiro. No dejes que te finte. Nada, he luchado. Ah, qué pena, tío. 4 rebotes,
And a change for the Nets. Durant's checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Voy a quitarme la lata del culo.
Here's Gobert, and he banks it.
Tío, Blake, tío.
He's got 10 points in the game.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 13 points in the game.
Dinwiddie no lo mete.
Gobert with the
Lo sabía, tío. Lo sabía, tío.
1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness.
Tío, se están traspasando el entrenador y el segundo entrenador.
On the interior.
And he makes the first. The Jazz making a switch here.
O'Neal por Ilyasova. Joder, el Ilyasova ese. De que ha entrado, tío, no han dejado de meter puntos, tío. Están solo a 16 puntos, tío.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Down low. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you got to remember now, Harden, as good a scorer as he is not just a scorer. He's a shrewd.
Yo metiendo puntos como siempre, tío.
Here's Gobert. Good, and it's
Qué buena, Gobert.
up the assist. Mitchell's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
And so it's Brooklyn finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Es el único que haga el amor, ¿sabes?
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guards.
¿A que no juego otra vez? Solo 2 minutos al final de los cuartos y no juego más.
But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got O'Neal. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Conley in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. Gasol. Gobert with the block.
Puto Gobert, cómo defiende, tío.
To the paint, here's Clarkson. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here.
Estoy jugando fatal hoy, tío. Estoy jugando fatal, tío.
Getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Gasol. Nice hit again.
No jodas, tío.
O'Neal passes to Conley. Back to O'Neal. Clarkson against Harden.
No jodas, tío. Me quitan el mal marca para que les vacilen, tío.
11 points in the basket from Clarkson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop.
Me quitan la marca para que les vacilen, ¿sabes? Serán inútiles. Estoy aquí, estoy aquí. Estoy aquí. Vale, tengo que ir para allá. Pues nada, tío. Vale, voy. No, espérate. Otra. Qué difícil es jugar contra este equipo, tío.
Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Bogdanovich, and the lead is down inside single digits.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovich. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance.
Está jugando demasiado agresivo el equipo, tío.
Tries to get physical with it.
Down low, shoots it. Sweet move. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Harden.
10 puntos, ala, con la tontería, 10 puntos.
Assist number 7 for him tonight. Conley, the pass to Gobert.
No, Gobert es mío, tío. No me dejan defender a Gobert, tío.
Back to Conley. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9
No me dejan defender a Gobert, tío.
Impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
Conley against Harden. This one for three. Here's Gasol.
Toma, 2 más 1.
He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
370 seguidores más. Hala, 12 puntos. Con la tontería.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in.
Me dan un poco de juego y juego bien, tío. 60% de tiros de campo, ni tan mal, ¿eh? Bien, limpio. Vale, tengo un poco de dominio. Ya he tenido dominio anteriormente, tío.
Conley dishes to Clarkson. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Sinks the triple.
No jodas.
Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
9 minutos. Me meto.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Harden outside. On the wing, Irving. Over Conley. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bogdanovich inside.
No, tío, no le hagas esa falta, tío. Yo quería llegar, tío. Qué guapas las tapas de Kyrie, tío. Entra, otra vez algo, tío. 10, 17. Joder, 17, 23 puntos Kyrie, Partidazo. Oh, triple de Harden. Entro, pero no lo quito, no entro, tío. A ver si me hacen alguna. Mira, entro por aquí. Entro. Ya. 2 puntos, tiros libres. Cómo me mola este equipo, tío. Cómo me gusta este equipo, tío. Están a 8 puntos. Voy a apagar ya la estufa.
And that one misses.
Ya ha llegado mi madre. Es una máquina.
Good on the second free throw.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Clarkson against Harden. Back to Clarkson. Sweet little floor.
Oh, qué bonito, qué dulce.
11 points here in just the second half.
Vamos, Kyrie.
This is why teams are looking for
Estoy solo.
guards. I mean, the defense didn't know which way to play Clarkson.
No, no jodas, juego de mierda.
Trail by 7. Bogdanovich with it. Gasol covering. Pass to Clarkson. Now, here is O'Neal.
Soy el único que ve los alley-oops, tío. Pues no quiero ver, no quiero ver cómo jugaremos contra los Atlanta Hawks. Vale, voy a ganarle a este tío. Voy a ganarle, le gano. No jodas. No jodas, tío. Vale, con el triángulo les desequilibras también, Para ver si llego. No. Conley, triple de Conley, tío. Están a 2, tío. ¿Pero por qué me hace esto el entrenador? Que me mete solo cuando vamos perdiendo, tío. Solo me mete cuando vamos perdiendo, tío. Qué máquina, Kyrie. Vale, a 4. 25 puntos, Kyrie, Máximo anotador del equipo ahora mismo. Vale, esta es mía. Toma Kyrie. Estoy aquí, he ganado mi marca, he ganado mi marca. No, no jodas, tío, no, que quería que metiera. Vale, estoy aquí, estoy aquí, estoy aquí, estoy aquí, estoy aquí. No jodas, que le he hecho un pedazo de tapón, tío. Como que mal salta mi jugador, tío. Qué mal salta el jugador aquí, tío. Vale, esta es mía, esta es mía, esta es mía. Entro. No jodas, me ha cubierto el rebote, tío. Me ha cerrado el rebote. He defendido fatal, tío. Qué buena Harris, tío. Así se defiende, tío. Me hubiera gustado jugar. Yo creo que hubiéramos ganado el anillo si hubiera jugado yo con Stephen Curry, tío.
Makes it. Next one could tie it up. The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. And the Nets with possession here.
Vale, me pongo aquí. Pido un balón. Vale, está haciendo la jugada. Le gano, le gano, le gano, le gano. No, ¿por qué no me están saliendo los tiros ahora, tío? ¿Pero qué clase de defensa tienen? ¿Tienen un campo de fuerza o algo estos cabrones? Tienen un campo de fuerza estos hijos de puta, Vamos, 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 vamos. Quita del medio, tú, cabronazo. Estoy aquí, estoy aquí. Vengo aquí, cubro a este. ¡Vamos! ¡A dos! ¿Cómo nos está costando ganar a los equipos cada vez que salto, que simulo cuando estoy sustituyendo, tío? O sea, cuando estoy de sustituto. Este no para de moverse, este tío, juega bien este equipo. Triplete para Harden. Venga, 2 minutillos. Quita del medio, quita del medio, que tengo que defender a un tío aquí. No, no jodas, que ahí no llego, tío. Joder, que mal defienden a veces, tío. ¿Cómo han remontado 20 y pico puntos, tío? ¿Me lo puede explicar el juego, tío? Es muy aleatorio esto, Tienes el partido controlado, sales, pulsas X para saltar el tiempo que no estás jugando y cuando vuelves están empatados o te van ganando. Partidazo de Kyrie y de James, Voy a jugar con Alex Rubio un rato ahora. A ver si me entran ganas. Voy a jugar el modo carrera de Alex Rubio. Pues llevo 16 puntos,
Guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Es un ratoncillo. Vamos a ver dónde saco. ¡Vamos, Kyrie! Asistencia para mí. Vale, yo defiendo al Jambo ese. Ah, qué puntazos, tío. Qué puntazos. No me deja moverme para ir a donde tengo que ir, tío. No jodas, tío. Tengo que aprender a meter canastas de rebote ahí. Vamos, 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 equipo. Vamos, 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 vamos. Que estoy aquí, estoy aquí, estoy aquí, estoy aquí. Estoy aquí.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Utah's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth.
Se la pasan cuando quieran, en verdad, Vamos, vámonos, vámonos. Quita, quita del medio, hijo de puta. ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Que la tenía yo, tío. ¿Cómo se teletransporta el balón, tío? ¿Cómo se teletransporta el balón, tío? No jodas, tío. No, el gancho no ha salido, tío. Puto gancho de mierda. No, soy el único que defiende, tío. No jodas, ¿cómo le cae el rebote ahí, tío? ¿Cómo le cae el rebote ahí, tío? 50% de tiros de campo. Bueno, no, tampoco es malo, muy malo. Tiene la mente. Puto bicho.
Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Harden,
3 segundos en defensa, chaval, lleva ese,
dishes it to Gasol.
Triple.
On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Gobert with the block. Utah calls timeout.
No jodas, tío, pero ¿qué están haciendo? ¿Qué se supone que tienen que hacer ahora, tío, el juego? Voy a quitar el tiempo muerto, tío, no me gusta nada, tío. A los 55 segundos se puede quitar. 7 rebotes, tío. No me jodas. Y lo mete. Qué asco de juego, tío. Añadirle emoción al juego nada más, tío. Qué asco, tío, de verdad, acércate, hijo de perra. Y lo falla. Y lo falla. Ahora tenemos que hacer un tiempo extra, tío. Qué rabia me da esto, tío. Nos están remontando los partidos. Cada vez que simulo las entradas, tío, me cuesta los partidos, tío. Encima fallan los tiros, tío. ¿Por qué no me lo dan a mí entonces, tío? Hubiera ganado el partido. Vale, lo bueno es que lo único bonito que veo aquí es que juego, ¿sabes? De André, no, es imposible ganarle a Gobert, tío. Es muy alto. No jodas, tío. ¿Qué le pasa al juego ahora, tío? ¿Por qué no taponea ahora nada, tío? ¿Por qué no tapona, tío? Qué máquina de James, tío. Estoy aquí. No jodas, que lo he hecho bien. Lo he metido en el punto gris, en la barra gris. En la barra gris lo he metido, loco. ¿Qué haces de Andre? ¿Pero qué les pasa a los jugadores, tío? Son mongolos, tío. Son putos mongolos, tío. Son mongolos, tío. A que falla. Es que fallan todos a propósito, pero que lo hace al juego aposta, tío, para que pierdas, tío. Para que tu equipo pierda nada más. Tío, qué vacileo, tío. Esto es los cojones de los videojuegos, tío. Mira, ahí lo mete. Ya se han ido a 4, tío. Alucina, tú. Alucina con el jueguillo de los huevos, tío. Tío, los Brooklyn Nets para nada, tío. Para perder, nada más. Para perder, nada más. Ahora que me quejo, ahora me dan caso y ganaremos. Mira, mira cómo fallan. Mira eso, tío. Contra Gobert es imposible ganar, tío. Ah, tío. Es imposible ganar la Gobert. Ya. ¿Qué va, tío? Olvídate, Alex. Olvídate, tío. Eso no vale nada. Este juego es un juego barato de mierda, tío. No meten puntos ahora, tío. Están jugando fatal, tío. Están jugando horrible, tío. Menos mal, meten 3 puntos, tío. Joder, colega. Estaban a 7, a 8, a 8, tío. Mira cómo le dejan que entre, tío. Son mongolos, tío. Me ponen a mí en frío también. Qué asco de juego, tío. O sea, ahora será mi culpa que vayamos perdiendo, ¿sabes? Ahora será mi culpa que vayamos perdiendo. Ya verás. Qué puto asco de juego, tío. No los soporto. Los videojuegos de deportes son una mierda. Una puta basura, tío. Mira, ahora me simula. Ahora simulo y iremos perdiendo por 40. ¿Te apuestas algo? Mira, ahora verás. ¿Ves? Por 4, tío. Qué asco de juego, tío. Esa es la mierda, tío. Esa es la puta mierda, tío. Encima de que no me ponen, perdemos, tío. Qué asco de gente, tío. 224 solo de tiro, ¿eh? De aquí a 100 años tendré a lo mejor 50 de tiro. Puta mierda de juego, tío. Calla en la boca ya, hombre. Patrocinio, tío. Patrocinio. ¿Para qué quiero un patrocinio, tío? A vacilar en la oreja ahora, ¿eh? Llevan 2 partidos perdidos, tío. Qué pocos profesionales son, tío, de verdad, tío. Qué asco, voy a jugar el otro modo carrera, tío. Voy a cambiar de